Hey everyone, I'm Samantha Kaaua with the Gems. I am a marriage coach for women, and I'm talking here with Charlie about acts of aloha that I've received over the years. Um, and I guess one of the moments, there are many moments, of course, that I've received acts of aloha from many different people, but one moment in time in particular that's coming up for me um, is what many people would call your dark night of the soul. And that was my dark night of the soul. Happened about five 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, roughly. Mind you, it's all a blur. So, but other than that, what had happened was I really found myself lost and confused. I was on the brink of divorce. I didn't know who I was. I was absolutely reaching out for support and help. That's something I was talking to Charlie about. Is I'm somebody who presents fairly strong and empowered, so not many people reach out to me on random occasions seeing how I'm doing. But at this time in my life, I knew that I needed the help, and I went out and asked for it. And one of the places that I did go to seek help was Al-Anon. And this is a support group for family, spouses, children of addicts and alcoholics. And I found myself in a place where it was very scary to go to these types of meetings. I was very intimidated. I was a substance abuse counselor, so I felt even more shame and guilt and confusion for being there. And yet, when I did go, I recall my very first meeting going there and uh, just bawling my eyes out because for the very first time, I think in a long time, I felt seen and I felt heard and I felt understood. And sometimes I think people can take for granted that acts of aloha can only be gifts or service or a question or a reach out. But I think in this moment, that empathy and the connection and just someone sitting with me and not trying to fix my problems was the biggest act of aloha that I could have ever received in that time of my life. And um, it was neat because it was words of support. It was just a simple hug. It was, and this is what triggered the story when Charlie was asking me. One of the members there handed me a picture of Jesus. Uh, that was cute. It was like like a sketched image of Jesus, but it was framed. He was like, I don't know, you might need this. And I was like, oh, thanks. Others gave me books and readings and things to find hope and inspiration. But nonetheless, none of those things really stood out to me. But besides the actual feeling of being supported, understood, seen, and heard. And yeah, I think that would be the embodiment of aloha.